In the System.io funnel tutorial, I'm going to show you how to turn a regular sales funnel into a deadline funnel. Now, if you've been following the journey, you would have seen us create the lead generation funnel. We've then turned that into a sales funnel with an order. And now what we're going to do is turn that once again into a deadline funnel, which creates urgency and actual urgency. If someone doesn't take action, they're going to lose the benefit. This is definitely going to increase your sales and make people take you seriously. So let's go ahead and get into it. And if you haven't yet got System.io or you're looking at upgrading, I've actually got a bonus course called the System Accelerator. If you join System using the link in the description, then you'll automatically get enrolled in this course. It's full of templates like this one I'm showing you now, as well as many tutorials. So go ahead and check it out. Okay, so let's get straight into it. So this is the funnel we created in the previous training. I'll link to that down below if you haven't created the sales funnel yet. But what we need to do in order to add in the deadline settings is first of all have a checkout page like so. And then we also need a place to send them to once the deadline time is run out. So the easiest way I've thought of doing it is actually duplicating the order form. Okay, so we'll go click on the three dots, click duplicate, click confirm. And then we will also duplicate the success page like so. And what we're going to do is just drag the second order form, the copy, below that success page. And this is just going to be the regular. Okay, so instead of copy, we'll put regular. And then under success, we'll put regular. And what this basically means is if someone comes through this funnel and they get to this order page, or whenever they add in their email address, they're going to have a time limit before they can upgrade to get the $67 price point. If the 48-hour window closes before them, what we want to do is just redirect them to a normal checkout page. So what we're going to do inside of the regular checkout page is add the digital product once again. So I showed you how to create digital products. So I'll save a bit of time right here and just choose the regular System Accelerator. And you can see I'll change this price point actually to $97 really quick. So System 97, okay, and click save. So now if someone comes to this page, but they've run out of their 48-hour window, they're going to have to pay the full price for the course. So let's go ahead and quickly edit the text on page to reflect the price. So all we really need to do is delete this content box, okay, and click save, right? And then click exit, and that's basically good to go. So let's go ahead and actually set up the deadline settings. So inside, I'm going to click on the order page here and come to deadline settings, right? And click enable deadline feature and click save. So how this is going to work is deadline page expires in 2 days and funnel step to redirect once the deadline has expired. We're going to take this to the regular page, right? So I'll click on save there and this has been done. Now, available steps for deadline funnel, we need to choose one. So this is going to be the System ACC order. This is the $67 page. We could also put in there like offer or something if we want to make it a little bit more clear. So something like that, okay. And that's actually basically good to go. So now when someone comes through the funnel, they're going to have 48 hours to actually purchase the $67 offer, and once that deadline time is expired, they'll just be then redirected to the regular price there on in, which is pretty crazy considering how fast it actually is. So now we have our deadline settings in place. It's time to add in a timer so people can actually see how much time they have. To do that, you want to come to the order form step, come to configuration and click on edit page. Now on the left, once it loads, you want to scroll right down to the bottom. There is a countdown timer element. Go and drag that in below the number here. And what we're going to do is click on the countdown timer. We're just going to give it a little bit of margin to make it look nice and pretty, maybe around 10. Okay, and then scroll back to the top of the settings and you can see countdown type. And what we want to do is click on that and choose same as deadline funnel settings. So that's already pre-programmed to go. We can change the colors and bits and pieces if we want. The red urgency actually looks pretty good. So that's it. If we go ahead, click on save and exit now, we've actually created our deadline funnel. Now, actually, I forgot one thing to do. I didn't check out what it looked like on mobile. So let me look on mobile. Still looks really good. So that's good. So let's now actually go and test out this entire process from the beginning to the countdown timer. So I'll come and load this. So Phil, hello, +2 at funnelscene.com. Yes, send it to me. Okay, now we've got the funnel template. Yep, if we come down, we can see everything looks good. Let's say, yes, give me the complete system. Now you can see our timer has started. Now what's crazy is if we send emails, if we send whatever, this deadline funnel is still in place. So no matter when they come to look at it, this timer is going to be exactly the same. Once this timer runs out, that's when they're going to get redirected to this regular order page. If you look on the regular order page, it's $97. They won't be able to go back to that discount page again, which means they're going to miss out on the $67 offer. So that's literally how quick and easy it is to create deadline settings for a deadline funnel. You can have this thing set up in just a couple of minutes, and once you've done that, then you'll be having that offer with the actual urgency to purchase, and that will be live ready for you to go. So I hope you enjoyed this funnel. Once again, if you want this entire template from start to finish, it's inside of my System Accelerator. If you want to follow along with the training, I do provide a lead gen funnel. We then turn it into the sales funnel. We then add the deadline features. So I'll link to those videos down below, but that's it for this one. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.